everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm jumping here on another live. Welcome to my channel. My name is Daisy, and I wanted to um, talk about all this TikTok craziness that's been going around for since yesterday and this morning when uh, thousands of people logged on to their TikTok and oh my God, it was not there anymore. And people have been freaking out. Let me get some coffee. Some tea. This had I've never seen anything like this before. I was scrolling TikTok. I'm not really a huge um TikTok person, but I do find it entertaining. I never wanted to jump on that platform because to me, YouTube was the platform that I really gravitated towards, and I never really jumped on the TikTok bandwagon. But I do occasionally like to scroll at some of the funny videos that I see there, and it was incredible what I was seeing um, as I was scrolling, how a lot of the content creators were crying their eyes out, literally breaking down crying. And some of the some of the comments in their comment sections were really cruel. It was really cruel. I'm not gonna marsh anybody's mellow, and you do you. But I see both sides of the TikTok issue. Um, it just I could not believe how many people were actually crying. And I'm not it takes a lot. It takes a lot for people to create content. It's not as easy as it seems. And I understand that. Even if it's um I don't even know how many seconds the videos are, but some of them they're pretty elaborate, and they do take a lot of time, and they're the content creators that made their living off of TikTok were devastated. I mean, now I meant to talk about this earlier, and now I see that TikTok is slowly coming back. So I don't know what's happening with the back and forth. I think uh, Trump said that he's going to put like a stop to it, whatever. But it was from my understanding that he was one of the ones that wanted to stop it. So I'm a little confused on that, because I do remember him saying that he wanted to put a stop to TikTok, and now he's sort of backtracking. But I don't understand what's happening. But anyway, as I'm scrolling and I'm looking at all these TikTokers crying and just having breakdowns, I saw this one particular TikToker that said that her bills are too high and that she would never be able to work at a McDonald's. To me, that indicates that you're maybe living beyond your means. She said that her bills alone are $10,000 a month. Um, to think that you put all your eggs into one basket is mind-boggling to me. If I was such my I'm a nobody. I'm a little YouTube creator here. Trying to get my followers and get my creative juices flowing. But if I had the following that some of these creators had, I would be posting absolutely everywhere. Everywhere. I don't do that because that's just not my thing. But from what I was understanding, and I wrote this down, for every million views, they got $1,000. For every million views, they got $1,000. That's a lot of money. They were making a lot of money. We're talking 30, 40, 50K a month. Why not expand into other platforms? And you're there saying that you want to sue the government because your bills are $10,000 a month because you have a car note and you have a mortgage and you solely depended on TikTok. Am I missing something here? And like I said, I'm not going to say that a lot of them did not put in the hard work, because I saw a lot of really crappy comments and get a job and that's not a real job, but whatever floats your boat and whatever's paying your bill. A lot of them depend. They said, I depend on this to pay my family. I depend on this for my rent. I depend on this for that. And you know, if you don't own it, nothing is secured. Nothing is secured. I come from a generation that we didn't have none of these apps. We didn't have any of this. It was a little harder for us, but I think it made us stronger. We would have to literally open up a newspaper and go down the classifieds and look for a job and actually literally call someone and go in for an interview. So to me and my generation, we know how it is to go out there and bust your butt. We know how it is to roll pennies and nickels and dimes and take it to the bank. We roll with the punches. We were not crying. And if we were crying quietly at home. And we made it work. Even if it was just rice and beans or rice and ketchup. I know a lot of people who ate, growing up, a lot of my friends ate rice and ketchup and they were just fine with it. It may sound nasty, but if that's what you got, that's what you got. And, you know, and I'm not saying that they didn't work hard for what they accomplished. Because even on this platform, we are working hard. Doing what we're doing here is hard. Editing and there are a lot of creators now on YouTube with the thumbnails, and they edit it beautifully, and they post 2, 3, 4 times. I don't know how they do it. And it's hard work. And I'm sure if that happened on this platform, we would also be all, I don't know, we would all be crying, like, but we would be feeling it. But why not expand if you're making that much money? Why not expand into all the, and a lot of them were very young, so they're pretty tech savvy, not like me. I'm still learning. So they would go on the Instagrams, and I heard of the Threads and all these other apps. There's so many to mention. And they're literally breaking down, and it makes me wonder: is this what we've become? Is this what we've become? Again, a lot. TikTok has been huge since 2020. And for the last couple of years, they've been speculating, and they haven't even been speculating. They've been saying, we're going to shut it down. We're going to shut it down for the reasons because it's China owned, whatever, and they're spying and getting information on us. This has been going on forever. I do have an issue with that. If it is in fact them spying on us. But regardless of the fact, they've been talking about it for a long time. I don't think people really believed it. Even though now, as we speak, they're saying it's coming back. But what just happened 24 hours ago? I mean, it was craziness. The way people were literally breaking down. I mean, I wish we had passion like this for what's happening. For our grocery bills. For those people that lost their homes in California. Those are the ones we should be crying for. They were left with nothing. Again, I'm not downplaying their hard work. Some of them were literally like, they looked like they were fake crying. And doing GoFundMes. Again, is this what we've become? That's crazy. That's crazy. And I've been scrolling today and seeing my YouTube feed. Everybody's talking about it since yesterday. And today, because my daughter does have it. She says, they in fact assigned a little pop-up came up that says, no longer YouTube. But from what I understand, it's coming back. Because the incoming president said that he's going to put a stop on it. So I guess that should make them all feel better. But hopefully this will teach them that nothing's guaranteed. And to expand. And I'm not going to sit here and say that wasn't a real job, because they took some of them took a lot of time to do these videos, and they were making real money. And it was their job. That's what they depended on. It was their job. Is it a job like what a lot of the commenters were saying, that it wasn't a real job? To go and work a 9 to 5, good for you. That was kind of cruel. Because on there, I also saw a lot of single mothers make it there and feed their kids. And it was a platform when we were locked in, that a lot of people went to and entertained us. I would look at a couple of videos. I never downloaded the app, but my daughter would show me a couple of videos, and some of them would be so creative and so funny. I mean, if you are a really, really, really creative person, I can totally see TikTok being that platform. Definitely being that platform. And it definitely did pay for their mortgage and their car, and it fed their kids. But I feel that a lot of them were living above their means, and that's solely based on how they were speaking. I can't afford this. What am I going to do now? But you were making a lot of money. What happened? See, I would be, if I'm gonna if I were making that type of money, I would buy the nicest house that I could afford. Not the nicest house that I would be paying on it forever. I would buy that sucker out cash. I would buy it cash and just concentrate on the more on the taxes. A car? I wouldn't buy a new car. Never. I'm 56 years old. To me, that is a waste of money. As soon as you buy that car, you put it on the street, it's not worth that money. And here in New York City, trust. You know, I've never bought a new car and I've never had a desire to buy a new car. To me, that's a waste of money, but that's me. I bought really great used cars cash. I'll save up and save up and save up, and I'll buy myself a really great really great car from someone who took really great care of it. And I've never had an issue with any of the used cars that I bought. I would be putting away money like crazy. I would be living as if I were not earning all that money, putting it away. Like I said, buying a house, an apartment, whatever, cash. Not in somewhere where the taxes are going to be crazy, and then I'm going to be, where the hell am I going to get to pay these taxes? No, somebody. But see, I know the struggle. I know the struggle of not having. So getting a large amount of money like they were getting, I would know exactly what I would do with it and how I would spend it and how I would not spend it. But I'm really glad that it looks as if it's working out for them. And I really hope that this is a teaching moment for everybody. That could happen here with us too. I'm not making money here, but I know a lot of people who are. Spread out all your nest eggs. Buy that house in a nice neighborhood. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be the best of the best. It could be a nice neighborhood. Pay it cash. Buy a nice car. It doesn't have to be the latest and the greatest. To me, as long as the car has heat and AC and can take me from point A to point B, I'm fine. But my generation is a tad more different when it comes to finances. Hey, we're the generation that we used to wait to record on a cassette player when the music would come out. That's what we would do. And that was hella fun. We're the generations, we got the beepers, and we knew how to send messages, writing numbers upside down to spell hello and I love you and all that crap. That was fun. I think that's as far as technology growing up. And that was hella fun. We're the generation, we actually like to sit down and have conversations and call someone. We didn't have all that text crap. We actually wrote letters in cursive. Again, living above your means, and is this what we've become? And I'm not gonna say that they were not genuinely scared, because some of them were really, really scared. To be in that, how could I even say it? to be scared like that, because the platform where you make money is going to be taken away. That scares me. It's scary. Is it about control? I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? But one thing for sure, it had everybody up in a tizzy, and that's all everybody was talking about. My daughter, she has a friend that was crying. What am I gonna do? She wasn't even a content creator. She would just watch, sit there and just watch for hours. My daughter could give a crap. She didn't care. But she wasn't exposed to social media all her life. I gave her a phone when she was older. So her brain was not conditioned to that. Because I wanted her to learn how to have conversations with me. And she does. And she can speak to anybody. Anybody. But her friend was crying. Hysterical. Why? It's like a conditioning of the brain. And you see them scrolling there for hours. Hours. They don't want to eat. They don't want to drink. They don't want to go to the bathroom. They don't want to do anything. Just there. Living other people's lives. Which some of them had great lives. Some of those content creators have great lifestyles. And all the power to them. Because they worked for it. And whoever says that they didn't does not know what goes into content creation. So that's why I would not say that they were not working for it, because they were. Some of them had luck, just like some of them have had luck here on YouTube as well. Some have worked harder than others, but they were making money. Same thing here on YouTube. Content creation is not easy. Speaking to a camera is not easy, but we do it. We do it. It's a source of getting our creativity out. This gives us a space to be creative and to speak our mind and to learn something new. And that's what YouTube is about, and TikTok as well. I saw a lot of very creative TikToks. That were that were very elaborate. So I'm really glad that they're having their platform back. Everything will be calm in the world now. They can pay their bills and you know, no more GoFundMe's and all that crap. But you know, here's to TikTok. I tell you, the TikTok creators, here's a drink on you, some tea. Now, get back to business. Get your creative juices going. And one thing I have to say, do not put all your eggs in one basket. Everybody was saying, now they're gonna run over to YouTube. But it's not easy. They have a connection over there on TikTok. It's like their own little community over there. It's totally different than YouTube. Even though a lot of creators here have a nice community as well. I'm trying to build mine. So if you would give me a like, I would really appreciate it, and comment down below, because that helps me. Um, and they have a nice little, like, they did build, a lot of them built a lot of communities, like good connections over there. To do that, that takes time. So that's why I say, I would never say get a job. I would never tell them that, because that was their job, and they made it work. They made it work really well. Going forward, what's going to happen with YouTube now? After all of this, will it go back to what it used to be? It's like to be continued. Trump is going to put a stop on it. What's going to happen? I don't know. But I guess we're going to find out. So anyway, I thought it was it would be a nice topic to talk about, because of all the brouhaha that I saw, and all the crap, and all the crying, and all the whatever. That was like, I don't even know what it is. I have to laugh because you know what I'm talking about. I know you saw it too. I know you saw a lot of them too. I know you did. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy your Sunday. Have a very blessed day, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.